Great and wonderful is this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastra. We made a beginning of studying of this. May we continue studying, become more and more qualified with our purity commitments, so that when we are studying, we are understanding it, getting convinced, and getting maximum benefit out of it. We are seeing the 55th Sarga of 3rd Utpatthi Prakaranam Leelopakhyanam. The topic is SAMSARA Marana VARNANAM. How the Marana happens, why happens. After that, what is the Samsaranam? What is the movement of this dead Jiva who is in this language called as Preta? छोड़ के गया तो कैसे जाएगा कहाँ जाएगा. So very elaborate, crystal clear picture, distinctly shown to us by Mother Saraswati and Vasishtha ji. Saraswati ji to Leela, Vasishtha ji to Rama, Bhagavan Rama. So in that recent latest topic, the 6 types of preta, Samanya Papi, Madhyama Papi, then Sthula Papi or Dushta Papi. So to Samanya Dharmatma, Madhyama Dharmatma, Uttama Dharmatma is Punyatma. So, which are the gatis they reach, destinations? That is told first. Now, latestly, how the path. All of them they take 1 year to reach to the Yamaloka. Interesting, huh? That's how the fixed time. एक साल लगेगा. But within 1 year, the path in which they travel, all the 6 of them. 6 में से 4 are told. Uttama and Madhyama, Uttama and Madhyama. Then uh, uh, the other one, the Samanya, Papi, Samanya, Punyatma, we can easily understand. Now, after all this is told, which we will be seeing, these are all only in the empirical projected world only. In the absolute reality, none of these exist. That reality is we have to realize that. If not, we will be bound to commit any of these karmas, and consequently any of these paths we reach to any of those loka. One very important thing that's discussed in this topic is that this jiva who leaves the body, right from leaving this body, and then those who are left behind, the people doing all the karmas to this jiva, right from doing the burning or cremation of the body, that jiva knows. So too to the various lokas he is taken and the path in which he is taken, he knows all that. He is aware, and he also is reminded of or remembers by himself the sat or dushta karmas done, because of which in this beautiful heavenly path or terrible hell-like path he is taken. Even these things he knows, that have reached Yamaloka. Chitragupta is telling all the details. Yamaraj is sending me to the Swarga, to the Naraka. All of that Jiva is aware. It's not an Idrame. Then even going through all of that also he becomes aware. Only when he forgets is after finishing all of them, when he has to come to Bhuloka, how he comes through the rains into the earth and through the Oshadi, that particular position he forgets. That also because of lack of Stula Deha and Upadhis. And once he is into the Sharira, human, and thrown out of the womb, then we know slowly he develops his awareness. All that charitra of that jiva are so pictorially, clearly, distinctly described by Mother Saraswati, who knows everything. All these gatis of the jiva. So it gives a very good idea for us about what we are doing now, so where do we reach consequently. Also, which thing you want to reach out. For that, what is to be done? Even that also one can think, contemplate, understand if one is interested. Then mold his life accordingly also to the extent he can. Then he will be getting the better lives. That Purushartha Samarthya utilizing for our evolution rather than devolution is called as human life lived, is called as sadhana done. Okay, let us do our Mangalacharana shlokas. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः श्री योगवास संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषत् योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्रीराम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम् तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिगलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम लीलोपाख्याने संसार मरण वर्णनं नाम मरण वर्णनं नाम पंचपंचाशत्तमः सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच श्री देवी उवाच सो O Mahapapi, what happens to him we have seen. Athava mritimohante jada dukkha shatakulam shanad vrukshaditameva hrustam anubhavanti te tarata savasanaanurupani dukkhani narake punaha. So, the Mahapapi either 1 year he will be in the Pashana sthiti like that or 1 year he will be in the Vruksha sthiti. Immediately after that he will be taken to the terrible Naraka. After the Naraka, the Nikrishta yonis of Pashu Pakshi Adi. Once, for how many number of lives we don't know, the Nishkriti of the Papa, clearing of all that done, then he will come back to the human life. About this, Utkrishta Papi, Sthula Papi, it is said. Madhya Papi also, Mruti Mohad, Atha Madhyama Papoyo, Mruti Mohad Anandaram, Sashila Jataram Jadyam, Kanchit Kalam Pravashyati. Madhyama Papi also, after death, that Shila Jatarak Sthiti will be there, but Kanchit Kalam, sometime only. Thereafter, Tata Prabuddha Kalena, Kena Chidva Tadaivava. So, after some time, after waking up from that stony life, Tiryagadi Kramair Bhoktva. He will not go to Bhayankar Naraka, Madhyam Papi, so he goes to Pashu Pakshi Adi Yonis. Then Tiryagadi Yoni Bhuktva Samsara Meshyati. Okay, this is how the Madhyama Papi. What about the Samanya Papi? Mruta eva anubhavati kaschit samanya pataki savasananusarena deham sempannam akshatam. So he will have some dukkha yonis, this samanya papi, after the death. But those things will not so much pain him because swapna iva sankalpa iva chetati tadrusham. Tasmineva kshine tasnya tasya smrutirittham udeti cha. So this stula papi. So he is that way saved. This third one sadharana papi. So in that also he will come back to human also, because some papas he has done, the inconveniences he will have. He won't be born in great family. Sometime their physical problems will be there. Chota ho ya bada ho, samanya papi ko, depending on the papa he has done. See, these things, ek do tin jar, when we study now, the picture becomes clear. Our buddhi has to become clear in the understanding of what is said by the Shastras. In the Shastras, through the Shastras, it is the Sarvagnya, the all-knowing Devatas only, Gurus only tell us all this karma gati. Then we have the choice as a human being to understand, to change our course of life from the worse to the better. About the Maha Punyatma also we saw. Yetu Uttama Maha Punyaha. Those are Uttama Maha Punyatmas. स्वधर्म बढ़िया किया, बहुत सारे पुण्य किए हैं, For them, what will happen? Mruti Mohadanantaram. After that Mruti named delusion, Swarga Vidyadhara Puram Smrutya Swa Anubhavanti They will go to the Swarga Loka and Vidyadhara Loka, and they remember, they know what punyas they have done, and they are given the best of sukhas there. Uttama Punyatma. बट इन देर उत्तम पुण्य डूइंग टाइम लाइफ में कोई कोई छोटे छोटे कोई पाप भी हुए हैं तो ततः अन्य कर्म सदृशम अन्य कर्म इज अदर देन पुण्य लिटिल पाप हियर एंड देयर इफ यू हैव डन भुक्त्वा अन्यत्र फलम निजम ऑफ दैट फल आल्सो इन सम ऑफ द शरीरास इन सम ऑफ द लोकास दे विल गो थ्रू दैट so kim purusha ilavruta loka they go, those shariras they get, and some of the dukkha they go through there as a result of whatever little papa they have done. Then what happens? Jayante manushe loke. Then they come back. When come to the manusya loka, SHRI ke sajjana aspade. In the Shri Yukta Sajjana, Yukt Sajjana Sadguna Yukta family he will be born. Place he will be born. Wealthy as well as noble family. Uttama Punyatma. So let us try to do the Uttama Punya more and more with all the upadhis we are given, with all the talents we are given, with all the facilities we are given, with all the resources we are given. उत्तम पुण्य करते रहो कॉन्शियसली. इससे बढ़िया रहेगा अगला जन्म. Go on doing दान सेवा पुण्य, मजा रहता है अगला जन्म. Okay. Then what about the Madhyama Dharmanaha? Yecha Madhyama Dharmanaha, those who are mediocre in their Dharma and Punya. Not the high-fi level, not totally dedicated only for the Punya, but they are just reasonably good. Madhyama Punyatma, Madhyama Dharmanaha. They also Murti Moha Dhanantaram. After that Murti named Moha, they Vyoma Vayu Valitaha Prayanti Oshadi Pallavam. So they reach to those type of lokas where wonderful trees and latas and wonderful tender leaves and fruits, whatever they are there, the Nandanavana, Chaitratha, in that beautiful Udyana, they go. There they get the Kinnara Sharira, Kim Purusha Sharira, Yaksha Sharira, etc. Then in that lots of Sukha, Bhoga, they enjoy it. After that, what happens to them? Tatra charu phalam bhuktva pravishya hrudayam nrunamo. So they enter into the manushya sharira dreta samati tishtanti. Through the retaha garbe jati kramochite. So anusarena. So jati kramochite. Again depending on whatever punya he has done, madhyama karma. Therefore, if not the highly rich people, okay, middle class family. If not highly noble, okay, a decent family, he will be born. And how it happens? From whatever the loka is there, as a result of his madhyama phala in the yaksha kinnara kampursha, once that is over, through the vayu, through the vrishti, he comes on to prithvi. In the prithvi, through that he goes to the dhanya, gehu, etc. Then from there, he becomes anna. Then consumed by that anna, whoever that little better people, Brahmana and Kshatriya ityadi, he enters into their heart, then he just is born that way. In this way. Then need not say about the Sadharana Punyatma. He will be coming back onto the human life and he will have better facilities and abilities. Like the Sadharana Papatma have some Angavaikalya or some less privileges, etc. This Punyatma Sadharana will have better things, maybe little more handsome, good body, healthy body, beautiful, little talents better, and little better place he will be born. Thodasa. This is how the Uttama, Madhyama, and Samanya Punya, Uttama, Madhyama, and Samanya Papa, when we do accordingly our Samsara Gati post-mortem after the Mrityu. Manne ke uparanta. Okay. Then summary is what? So vasana anusarena. So vasana means swakarma. Anusarena pretaha all the people who die, etam vyavasthitim, this type of vyavastha, murchante anubhavanti. After their mruti murcha, they go through that. Anta anubhavanti antaha kramena eva akramena cha. And it's not hard and fast because the karmas they have done are of various types, quantities, qualities, isn't it? Depending on that, in this krama or thoda sa krama mein idhar udhar karke, but mote taur par like this will be their subsequent lives. So from this standpoint, you can have an idea about what already departed, our own known people. Our own parents, if they have gone away, or any of the elders, if we have seen, let us say, 20, 30 years of their life, means, so we know what amount of punya they have done, what amount of upasanas they have done, what amount of sadharma, satkarma they have done, or any of the negative. We have seen, like our parents, like I have seen my father, how much 70% of his salary he used to give only in dana. पता नहीं घर कुछ लाते ही नहीं थे इसलिए हम बाबा जी बन गए anybody asks and he has all people around only who take that from him, that type of thing, and so many other things we have seen him of serving the Mahatmas and all. So that gives an idea. So Uttama karma is done, so definitely he is gone to the Uttama Sthiti Loka. Ideas. Or our own somebody known if he has done the Ghatia work of cheating many people in so many ways, then we know he has done the Madhyama Papa. Definitely he'll go to this Pashu Pakshadi Yoni before again he gets the Manusha Yoni with some or the other shortcomings. In the Manusha Yoni, whether one is highly rich or lowly poor, highly intelligent or lowly stupid, he still has the Purushartha Samarthya, no? Then he does karma. And that gets accounted. And so many lives we have done, thousands of lives. Unte life ke karmon ka phal, in one life though it doesn't get exhausted, no? So it continues. So that's how karma, karma phala, further janma marana in different yoni. This is called samsara, which we have heard in other texts, but here it is given more crystal clearly. Okay. Now, these beings, preta, who leave the body, as we said in the introduction, are aware of what happens to their body till it is burnt or cremated. Then their gati, they are not unconsciously sleepy way going through, but they know it. That yatana deha or the ativahika deha is not gained out of their yoga siddhi, but still their karmas only push them here and there. They have no right of their changing themselves. अपने हिसाब से चेंज नहीं कर सकते. As the per the karma phala only allowed to go through, but he is aware. That is said in the next 4-5 mantras. First, Adau mrutavayamiti. First and foremost, mrutavayamiti buddhyante. They know we are dead, we are no more connected to that sharira as well as all the beings. So that amrutaha vayamiti buddhyante is take some 12-13 days. Till these aparakarmas, all of them are done by the people who are left behind. He just still himself also has some feelings, some attachment. He sees the wife, children, whoever are becoming dukhi. He also feels dukhi and all. Then when they remember him in a good way, because of him we are all there, he feels happy. When we feel very bad about him or hate him, वो उनको दुख देता है. For some time he tries to come back, but he cannot. So this is the meaning of mrutavayamiti buddhyante. Then they accept. Okay, now it is done, we cannot. Like the people who are left behind, they also, when the relation is very closely attached, first to second day of the death, तो इतना दुखी होते हैं. It happens with mother, father, wife, husband, most closely. All other relation होता है लेकिन उतना नहीं. With parents and with a spouse, that because of closeness of living so many years, no, so much दुख का कि क्या हो जाएगा मेरा उनके बिना, like. In that also, if the in the wife and husband relation very hold हो गए हैं, so then they accept. तुम पहले मैं पहले. But then if middle age में चले गए मानो, when the children are not yet grown, they are not settled, then that dukkha is viparita, long lasting. That's what we wanted to say. Then what? In time, even they also start accepting. They say after 2 months, you ask them, yes, Swami, I have accepted it now. I have my own life to live now with children. That's what they say, whoever are left behind. So too, the ones who depart, they also accept it. First point is this, mrutavayamiti buddhyante. Tadanukramat. Tadanukramat means as the final rites are done, people also know that he is gone, never to come back. He also accepts. Thereafter, bandhu pindadi danena prautpanna iti vedinaha. All the pinda pradana ityadi are done. So he will get that bhojana from that for those 12-13 days before his next thing is settled. Second point. Third point is what? Tato, thereafter, Yamabhata yete, he will see the Yamabhatas. What do they do? Kala pashanvita iti. With that Kala pasha, the Yamabhatas are there. Niyamanaha, they will be carrying me or taking me. Prayami ebihi kramat Yamapurantu iti. So slowly I will be taken to the Yamaloka. They will be guiding me, leading. In that, the Uttama Punyatma, Uttama Papatma, Madhyama Punyatma, Madhyama Papatma. In which path they are taken, that is told here. Okay. Udyanani, all the path of Udyanavanas. Above that, Vimanani, in the Vimanas. Shobhanani, so beautiful ones. Punaha Punaha, अलग अलग उद्यानों में सैर कराते हुए एंजॉय कराते हुए the Yamabhatas en route taking him to the Yamaloka, they will drop him between मतलब ढाबे में खिलाते हुए 5 स्टार में खिलाते हुए like that. So उद्यानानि विमानानि शोभनानि पुनः पुनः स्वकर्मभिः उपात्तानि दिव्यानि इत्येव पुण्यवान्. All the divya phalas he will go through, which are earned by his swapunya karma. है ना, लाइक सम चा लॉटरी टिकट लग जाता है और एनी ऑफर इट कम्स टू यू बम्पर वाला, देन दे अनाउंसिंग योर नेम, दे गिव दिस, सो ये उनको मिलता है. कभी कभी फ्लाइट्स में भी द वन हु ट्रैवल से लॉट, तो उनको सडनली दे फ्लाइट में ही अनाउंस करते हैं, सो यू हैव ट्रैवल्ड थ्रू आवर फ्लाइट सो मेनी टाइम्स, सो ए स्पेशल ऑफर इज गिवन टू यू. Your seat is shifted from the ordinary to the executive also, then you are given a full meals. Announce because of punya. Like in Mundaka Upanishad it is said, Yeshavaha punyaha sukrutasya lokaha. These all facilities you are getting because you have done the punyas. Yeshavaha sukrutasya lokaha punya. You are getting all these facilities. एहि एहि इति तमाहुतयः सुवर्चसः सूर्यस्य रश्मिभिर्यजमानं वहन्ति प्रियां वाचम् अभिवदन्त्योर्चयन्तः. So wonderfully with welcoming words and songs and सारे sprinkle करते हुए the devatas will, or yeah, स्वर्ग devatas will take him to the higher world. मुंडक में तो clearly बताते हैं those who have done lot of punya इत्यादि. Same thing here. So स्वकर्मभिः उपात्तानि दिव्यानि इति एव पुण्यवान्. This is how the Uttama Punyavan who goes through this. The travel will take for 1 year before he reaches to Yamaloka, where again his entire Punya Karma chitta is made, then further he will be sent to the higher places, etc. This is about Uttama Punyavan. Same way, what about the that Sthula Papavan or the Uttama Papavan? You cannot use word Uttama for Papa, but let us say the one who has done the highest of the crimes. For him, Himani, all the snow, baraf wale rasta, Kantaka Kantaka, lot of thorns. Shwabhra, lot of the pits. Then Shastra Patra Vananicha, the variety of the leaves which are like the Shastra only, like the Shastras. And through those forests he will be taken. And he cannot bypass that path कि चलो इधर कांटे हैं उधर से मैं जाता हूँ, ऐसा नहीं होता, सारे कांटे ही होंगे. That is the painful thing. Then he will be taken that swakarma duskruta utthani. These are all he has done the duskarma, of it are the follow. He will be remembering them also. Then sampraptani ti papavan. So that papatma, yes, yes, mere dukkho, papon ka ye phal hai. Having remembered them, he goes through that dukkha. Okay. This is about the Uttama Punyavan Papat. Now the Madhyama Punyavan. What is it? Ki iyame saumya sampataha saranihi. The sarani, the path is very saumya, very soft and tender given to me. Shita Shadvala, full of that cold, soft blade of grass, lawn. Through that he is taken care. Then Snigdha Chaya. What a lot of chaya is there everywhere. Savapika. There's a beautiful vapi is there in between to have water to take bath. For the Uttam Punyatma, he will be taken in between to five-star hotel for the bath. He will be given all the packaged cool drinking waters, etc. Special facility. ये मध्यम पुण्यात्मा को वो कुआं है जाके पी लो. He is given freedom. But the उत्तम उत्कृष्ट पापात्मा और उत्कृष्ट मध्यम पापात्मा, उसके लिए नहाने को भी फैसिलिटी नहीं होगा, पानी भी नहीं देते पीने को, बस प्यास है ही चलो. Isn't it? Like in trains, उत्तम पुण्यात्मा who bought the first AC ticket, उनको उसी में पानी वानी बोतल फ्री मिलता है. But those who are traveling in the lesser than sleeper general comfort, उनको वहां भी पानी पीने को नहीं होता. Selling persons also won't come. Train also won't stop. So they go through without water for 8 hours, 6 hours. Sample example. In the same way, next one, Snigdha Chaya Savapika Purah Samstheti Madhyamaha. So Purah Samstha is he will be taken through a better place. This Madhyama Punyatma. ठीक है. हम्म. So पूरा संस्था, as I told you, you want thirsty, देखो that's well is there, वहाँ आ जाएगा, हम 10 मिनट में पहुंचेंगे, वहाँ you can have bath and water. That way. Then comes the Madhyama Papatma. Ayam Prapto Yamapuram. Okay. uh, the other three, Madhyama Papatma, then Samanya Papatma, then Samanya Punyavan. Of them, the gatis are not said. You can understand कि ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा सा ऐसा ही रहता है. Now, as the 1 year is over, their travel is over, huge that Yama Bhavana, they are entering, they become aware of that. Ki ayam prapta Yamapuram. This is what the Yamapura has come or we have reached. Then Ahamesha ayam prapto Yamapuramaham Esha sa bhutapaha. So he is what is that Bhutadipati Yamaraju. Ayam karma vicharaha atra krutaha. So of my karma vichara here is done in that uh, Chitragupta intelligence computer, not artificial. So I am karma vichara atra krutaha iti, very important thought, anubhutima. He will have that anubhava ki everything videographed will be shown. Ki there you have stolen money, here you have cheated, here you just spoke lies. This thing you did thinking that nobody knows, like a billy. It closing the eyes drinks the milk, thinking that when I close the eyes, nobody sees. है क्या ना, बिल्ली का एग्जाम्पल ऐसे होता है, आंख बंद करके दूध पीते हुए फील करते हैं कि nobody is watching me. You also did some funny papa thinking nobody is watching, but we have our cameras everywhere put, that is recorded. हाँ, everything? Yes, boss. So I am कर्म विचारोत्तर कृतः इति अनुभूतिमान. इनका सामने इनका कर्म विचार होता है. So you will be shown also. This is the papa you have done. So हमारे किताब के हिसाब से for that papa or the punya, these are the result you deserve it. So iti pratyekam abhyeti. See, prutuh samsara khandakaha yatha samstita nishesha padarthachara bhasuraha. So very important thing is here कि this one कि इति प्रत्येकम अभ्येति पृथु संसार खंडका. When the chitta is going on there, Yamaraj Chitragupta discussing further wherever they are sent, all those objects of anubhuti, places of anubhuti, everything he sees them and he contacts them, he experiences them as if it happens to him in the waking world when he was in the human life or when in the dream also. One point is that. Second is yatha samstita nishesha padarthachara bhasuraha. So all the padartha, all the achara, everything is conspicuously experienced by him. Then pratyekam abhyeti prutu samsara khandaka. This way, of every jiva, he has his own independent inquiry done as per his karma. Then he will be given that result. जैसे एक एक बंदे का अलग ही विचार होता है कोर्ट. Once it is done, yes, he is put in a jail. When he is put in a jail, maybe in one chamber, 10 people will be say together. That depending on the crimes done. So in that place, उसके साथ दूसरों को भी लगा दे. बट विचार तो एक का अलग ही होता है. दो तीन का होलसेल में नहीं होता. In the same way, each of us will be scrutinized there our karmas. Then our phala is independently only given. While that thing independent result is given, if there is any mutual cumulative thing has to be given to us, that will be done later. Next one is what? Important one. Ana, so much of explanation. When we see, we totally get lost into all those discussions. So three types of punyatma, three types of papatma, and each of them go to different destinations. And en route also different paths they are taken. And there the Chitragupta does the inquiry and all of that. When we listen it, it appears to be so realistic. Is it real or not? Yeah. From which standpoint? From the maintained ignorance, maintained jiva bhava, maintained upadhi reality given standpoint, they are there. But what about the absolute standpoint? In the absolute, none of them are there. And that absolute में जिसमें सब नहीं है, that is a Siddhakasha. That is what we have to realize for getting liberated from all this karma and karma chakra, karma phala chakra. That's what he says. Akasha iva, like the space, nishunye, which is totally bereft of all these things. Shunya atma eva. Shunya atma means there are no upadhis, no lokas, etc. Vibodhavano. That pure consciousness self, it is there in its own prakasha. Desha kala kriyadavyaihi vasurahapi na kinchana is full of consciousness, free from all these things. That all these projected things. Hmm. So, akasheva nishunye, shunya atma eva vibodhavan, desha kala kriya dravyair bhasuraha api na kinchana. Even though at this level, these things appear to be existing, so conspicuously they are seen, yet from the absolute, na kinchana, none of them are there. So in our life, the infinite space, then so much of time, kala, then so many of the beings that are there, so many of the vastus that are there, so many of the anubhutis that are happening, karmas are happening, all of them are at this level. But in the pure self, none of this. Like on the screen, in the projected movie, everything happens. But in the screen, the substratum, nothing happens. देखो दोनों एक ही हैं, अधिष्ठान वही है, उसके ऊपर आरोपित सिनेमा है. सिनेमा में सब कुछ हो रहा है, कंटिन्यूस बदलाव. बट इज इट चेंजिंग द स्क्रीन देयर? है ना? इन द सीन लेट अस से द हीरो विलन running behind each other, chasing in the vehicle, but the screen is not running. In the movie, if there's a heavy rains, thunder, the screen is not getting wet. Na? There is a burning. Screen is not burnt. Khoon ka lava hua. Go and touch the screen. You won't see that blood there. Same way in the substratum, none of them are there. So akasha iva nishunye shunya atma eva vibodhavan deshakala kriyadravyair bhasuraha api na kinchana. So he is illuminating them, but they are all projected. In him, they are never there. So this is in between a shloka is brought to bring us to the senses from the explanation about the karma phala lokas. While getting lost in it, we may forget the reality. So for teaching us the reality, all this portion is spoken, not to make us forget the reality and give reality to this world. Therefore, in between, Mother Saraswati, Vaashishtha ji bring that topic of Chidakasha. Chidakasha is Satya. Same time, the Jiva, if they don't realize the self, out of ignorance, whatever the karmas they do, uska phal aata hi hai. Now, you have to each one contemplate on this topic for more clear picture. And then every time do anvaya to oneself. So myself, when I realize myself to be Chidakasha, I am liberated. If not, as a Jiva, because of my knowledge or ignorance, compulsions or forces, whatever, these 6 things I can do. Samanya Punya, Madhyama Punya, Uttama Punya, then Samanya Papa, Madhyama Papa, then Ghorati Ghora Papa. Accordingly, my gati will be like that. Isn't it? You can already can picturize because we know in this life what we have done. याद करो पिछले जो भी आपको उम्र है किया है. So from this data, you can have an idea as to after मृत्यु what is going to happen to us. डेटा तो दिया है, क्या किया हमने वो भी बताया हमको. Still we have a chance now to better upon. अभी चेत सुदुराचारो भजते माम अनन्य भाग. Lot of bhajan, punya, sadhana in the remaining life, whatever we have, if we do it, then some concessions will be given or the dukkhadi will be less. Yes, Yamaraj will consider our case. Choice apne hath mein. Therefore, go on taking Bhagavan Nama, doing upasana, and do all the Indriya Shirya Mano Nigraha, involved in Tattva Shravana and Chintana. Whoever comes to us, love them, give them gifts, take care of them, remove their problems, solve them. ये पुण्य में करो. Not like earlier, cheat everybody, get the money, use that money for the bhoga, and like become like buffalo, and then scold everybody, hate everyone. These are all the मध्यमा एंड उत्तम पाप कर्म. मर्डर कर दिया किसका, ये महापाप है वो तो. ये सब नहीं करना. या मर्डर मीन्स इवन एनी ऑफ द एनिमल्स, नो. डिलिबरेटली कॉन्शियसली वी नीड नॉट किल देम, वी शुड नॉट. हो गया. अब कंटिन्यूशन. ही इज फुल अवेयर. सोया नहीं है वो जीव, सब जानता, पर शरीर नहीं है उसका. इज इन द आतिवाहिक स्थिति. ही सेज itoyam ahamadishtaha. From this Yamaloka, after all my karma accounts are presented by Chitragupta to the Yamaraja, then Yamaraja gave his verdict, and this is how I am ordered. Itaha ayam adishtaha. From this Yamaloka, now the orders are passed for me. What is that? Swakarma phala bhojane. To go through, enjoy the Swakarma phala. Bhojana means bhoga. For the karma phala prapti, I am ordered and sent from here. Gachami ashu. I am now taken there, I am going there. Where? If he is a Mahapunyatma, Shubham Sargamitaha. The most beautiful Sarga I will be going. That Punyatma he knows. If is a terrible papi, he knows. Here the final verdict is given. Ataha narakameva cha, or I am going to go to narak. महापुण्य भी किया महापाप भी किया है so he will go to the swargaloka higher sukhas, then he will go to naraka and get beaten also. Like you see in the earth also, the people who make him stand on high pedestal and salute him, do pulmala वगैरह, when they find something wrong खुद ही उसको नीचे उसे उतार के चपला मारते कि नहीं? Don't you see in this world? Swarga as well as Naraka. Even your house, you see, your own children love you so much, they give you almost to Swarga only. Same fellows, कुछ गलत आदत बनाकर घमंडी होकर when they fight with you, you go through the Naraka Dukkha. So that shows we have done the punya as well as papa. A result of it in this human loka, we got it a sample. Same way, Mahapunyatma to Sarga, Mahapapatma Naraka, while going, they know it, yes. The verdict is given, we are going there. जैसे पता है वकील साहब ने और जज साहब ने दे दिया वहां अपने व्हाट यू कॉल इट एज तशवा कर दी, then he knows I'll be put in the jail and all. Or somebody is given awards or facilities, degrees वगैरह मिल जाते. Like these Padma Shris, Bhushanas and all. As for government, they have some special facilities. So some concessions in travels, concession in the hotel bookings, some special privileges, seats they are given as a VIP. ये सब होते हैं इन अवार्डियों को. Once मिल गया तो मिल गया. So इतः अयम अहम आदिष्टः स्वकर्म फल भोजने गच्छामि आशु शुभम स्वर्गम इतः नरकमेव च. Then after that going through, they are aware also कि they are released both from the स्वर्ग and नरक. दोनों जो भी थे दोनों का साइमल्टेनियसली बोल रहे हैं कि यह स्वर्गोयम मया भुक्तः. दिस इज स्वर्ग आई हैव एंजॉयड, ये खत्म हो गया मेरा. सो टू भुक्तोयम नरकोथवा, okay, I have gone through naraka, now that has ended. Then imasta yonayo bhukta, now all the further yonis of pashu and pakshi also I have gone through. And if I am the papatma after the naraka, पुण्यात्मा also after the स्वर्गादि, if he has done any of the papa, ये लोग उनसे मिलते हैं. अरे तू भी आ गया, वैसे तो नरक जा रहा था, हाँ यार वो खत्म हो गया कोटा, मैंने थोड़ा पाप किया ना, चलो तेरे साथ मेरे को बैल बनाए, अब तेरे जोतते हैं खेत दोनों मिलके. So that's how it happens. Or if higher punya taken him to the sarga, then the mediocre punya takes him to these udyanavana enjoyments. घटता रहता है. So this is what the things. How many things are told here? If you are aware of what we are discussing last 20 shlokas, he left the body. Body is being burnt. He knows that, okay, I am dead now. I can't enter into this body. Thereafter, there, whatever the Shraddha, Karma, Pinda, Pradhan, everything done, slowly, accordingly, also gets settled in that detachment. Then he is taken in the paths. Which path we told? Then he goes to Yamalok. Then there he will be judged. From there he will go to Naraka. If the Papa, Punyatma to Swarga. After that, for both of them doing the other things. Mahapapi भी कुछ पुण्य किया है तो he will be meeting there, he will be there in that नंदन वनास. महापुण्यात्मा also पाप किया है so वो भी उस पशु पक्षियों में मिलेगा. Combination. In short, if you take each individual, let us say Punyatma, he will go in a beautiful path, judged by the Yamaraj there, he will go to Swargadi Loka, then little lower Punya kiya hai, so Yaksha Kinnara Loka he goes. If he has done any of the Papa, then some of the Loka Papa Dukha ko bhogne wale hote, wo bhi ho jata hai. Now he is exhausted all of them, back to the earth he is fit for. So to the Papi, same thing. After that, imasta yonayo bhuktaha jayeham samsruto punaha. Now I am going to be born into the human life. He is aware of all. That is a topic to be understood here. It is not a coma में है उसको इधर उधर कोई ले जा रहे हैं. No, because he has done karma, he has to go to the phala. Phala you will have only when you are conscious, no? Not in the Nidra Sthiti, Koma Sthiti. So he is aware of all that. Perhaps he is more aware than we as a human, because यहाँ हम थोड़ा ज़्यादा तमोगुण में रहते हैं और हमारे मन के ख्यालों में फंसे रहते हैं. वह मन के ख्याल कुछ नहीं होते, जो किया उसका फल ही होता है. All the man and khayala, that dukan will be open only after again born in a human life. That is said, Jayayam samsudau punaha. Now I am fit to be sent back to human life. Both of them know it. जो महानरक पाप करके महानरक घूम के आया, महापुण्य करके जो स्वर्ग आदि गया, both of them not together. We are telling them simultaneously. We are telling both the things together. एक के बाद एक बोले हो जाए, वो दोनों का सेम किस्सा है, इसलिए साथ में बता रहे. So both of them finished their punya and papa quota. Now they have to be born as human beings. How they are born? Ayam shalihi aham jataha kramat phalam aham stitaha ityudarka prabodhena buddhyamano bhavishyati. So the way is what? After that, whatever the Swarga I have to experience, as told by Yamaraj, that is over. Or whatever Naraka he has prescribed for me, I have gone through that, that is over. Now after that, whatever Yamaraj has sent me to Pashuadi Yoni, that also I have gone through. If that is the anybody, both of them, agar unka kuch paap karma bacha hai, to now I am going to be born in the human world. Okay, how he will be born in the human world? Ki first he will become from the vrishti and the winds. He, from the vrishti, Chandralok se Varsha ke dwara, he will enter into the bhumi. After entering there, he will become the ankura in the dhan, ankura, this sprout. Then he enters into the dhan. Then he becomes pauda, and pauda mein dhan ke roop mein. Thereafter, he will be having become the dhana, he will be becoming the consumable goods. कोई भी व्रीहि हवा इत्यादि गेहूं वगैरह चावल वगैरह जो भी है वो बनता है. Then that the man eats. Now a question is asked, when he was going through the various yonis, he was aware, no, for because of this punya that papa, I am going through this. So when he enters this yava and dhanya, will he be aware of that? Question, no. He won't be aware at that time. Then what? When he becomes human being again, if he studies Shastras, then he knows the process how he has become the human being. At that time, based on the Purana Itihasa, Kathas, he will know that he has come onto this human body through this process. Keval Shastra hi praman. Why will he not know when he is Vrihi and Yavadi? Because Samsupta Karanastveva. Okay. At that time, Samsupta Karanahatu Evam. It's only a very primordial Sharira. It is not a human body like active dynamic body. That the Vrihi Avadi Sthiti. At that time, all is Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Antakarana are Samsupta Sthiti. Nidrana Sthiti. Therefore, he doesn't become aware of himself. Samsupta Karanatu Evam Bijatam Yati Asau. All the Karanas are left. Then, having consumed by the man, he becomes the bija there. Then tad bijam yoni galitam garbho bhavati matar. Then he enters into the mother's womb. Then he becomes the garbha there. Now the interesting thing next to two shlokas. Thereafter sagarbho jayate loke purva karma anusarataha. According to purva karma, to which family man and women will have to enter, he will enter there only. Purva karma anusarataha. Bhavyo bhavati abhavyo va. Balako lalita krutihi. So he may be bhavya balakaha lalita krutihi. A great family, wonderful body, everything healthy, chubby, chubby, chubby. Either will be a born like that, okay, with a wonderful, wealthy family, with a healthy body, with a beautiful facial complexions, and all the Sadguna as they have to be there, he will be born. If he is a Punyatma, last Punya kiya hai to. Otherwise, he will be born in the not Sukhayukta family but Dukkhayukta family. Not Saubhagya but Daurbhagya family. And also not a healthy body but with the Roga. And also his nature. Not so fair and beautiful like some of the children. उसको देखते पता चलता है ये महात्मा बनेगा करके. दूसरे को देखते उसके चेहरे से पता होता है कि ये तो नंबर वन राक्षस बनेगा. So with that Vishama Swabhava, he will be born. So to a beautiful form or a dirty, मतलब the child के रूप में he will be born. Thereafter क्या है? ततो अनुभवति इंदु आभम यौवनम मदनोन्मुखम. Then he will enjoy or go through that yuvavastha from the child madana unmukham with all the kamadi vikara. Tato jaram padma mukhe himashanimiva chutam. And old age comes, his facial expression, everything will be like on the lotus when the ice block or the tushara falls. How the lotus gets muraj jata hai, so too in the old age he will be muraj jayega. Tatopi vyadhi. Then the vyadhis will come. Tataha maranam. Death. Punaha maranam urchanam. After death, he goes into, depending on Punya Papa, then Punaha Swapnavad Ayatam, Pindai Deha Parigraham. Again going to all those things, so he will again come back. Yamyam Yati Punaha Lokam, again he goes to Yamaloka. Punaheva Brahmakramam, Bhuyo Bhuyo Anuvavati, Nana Yonini, uh, Nana Yonyantara Udaye. Like this, till he in any of the lives starts his spiritual journey and in one of the life realizes Aham Brahmasmi, till that time it happens, he will in this way, through this Uttamottama Punya se Adhamadama Papatak, in the 6 ways of karma, while involving, he will go to different lokas, shariras, sukhas, dukkhas, bhoga, ashu, pakshi, vanaspati, indra, yeah, that Devata, Yaksha, Gandharva, Kinnara, Kimpurusha, Pishacha Yoni, all of that we go through. That's why he said, now we are here. इससे पहले कितने लाखों शरीरों में हम शरीर जन्म पाकर आए होंगे. And now also, still we have a lot of sanchita karma. In this life also, thousands and thousands of karmas we have done as karta because we are not jivan mukta yet. जब तक जीवन मुक्त नहीं होते तब तक जीव होते हैं. जब तक जीव होते तब तक हमारे द्वारा काया वाचा मनसा पुण्यात्मक पापात्मक धर्मात्मक अधर्मात्मक कर्म होता ही रहता है एक्सेप्ट इन स्लीप. All of that will be recorded there. Whether you know it or not, accept or not, nobody will question, ask you. Your permission is not taken. बस you will be interrogated. Your case will be going on there. अब वो सब कंप्यूटर में क्लियर होते हैं वहाँ. इसलिए बार बार ये डेट्स मुंतवी करने की जरूरत नहीं. वहाँ कोर्ट में केसेस जैसे ना डेट देते हैं, ये वाला केस अगला सुनवाई के लिए 25 साल के बाद फिर मिलेंगे. कोई केस दे पोस्टपोन 1 year 2 years because in between thousands of cases there. देर ऐसा नहीं होता. There the computers, everything is so pakka. The accounting is precisely perfect. And the orders also are executed, given by the Yamaraj. Nobody will question. वहाँ कोई रिश्वत देकर you cannot escape. In that whole chakra of Janma Marana, we are now in this Janma, you and I. Before this, all of that we have gone through. From here now, definitely one thing will happen, we will die. Okay, I will die. Then depending on whatever I have done, the punya and papa, वो सारे चलते ही रहते हैं फल मुझे. Okay? And the things which are not said here, fill up the blanks, we have to fill. Like somebody has done Uttama Punya, Madhyama Punya, and also some Uttama Papa, Madhyama Papa. So en route में, because of Uttama Punya, he will be taken in flight. And also in Uttama Udyanamana. And also because some Papa he has done, he will be taken through some thorns also again. En route, वो भी मिलेगा. Like when we are going through in a Mercedes car कभी, suddenly AC fail होती है, then don't you suffer inside? खोलो तो धूल मिट्टी, बंद करो तो गर्मी, और बंद करो तो यस. सफर होते हैं कि नहीं? वो विचित्र है वो एक्सपीरियंस. यू आर इन अ वेरी रॉयल कार, yet you suffer. Or in that car you are there, but traveling such path, there is no water bottle available. They are there, but you don't want to buy them because you have doubt on them. भूख लग रही है, but any dhaba you can't eat. And that day fruits also you won't get anywhere. You have crores of rupees with you, but not necessary that you get a good food. So he is going through the papa falals. Examples. So इस तरह से again and again and again and again, what we have to mainly understand is till we realize I am Chidakasha Swarupa as a Jiva, this continues. मंजूर है या accepted? Then if you are accepting, किसको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Neither Yamaraj will question you nor Narayana will question. If you are happy with this Janma Marana Swarga Naraka Punya Papa, go away. Only somebody who becomes little wiser, Kaschit Dhiraha, intelligent, who says, no, no, this Jamera I don't want, I just want something permanent and infinite, then come to Aham Brahmasmi path. Come to Chidakasha, discovering path of spirituality. Then reach out to that, then you have escaped all this. Hope this is, that's why this chapter I told you so important for its contents, very clearly telling. ये हमने सुना इधर उधर बहुत बार, पर इतना पक्का यहाँ हमको पता चला. 6 types of people, 6 destinations, 6 types of paths. Then having reached Yamaraj, then he will give the result. Then how to different lokas we go, after finishing all of them, एक और मौका as a human we get. At that time again we are involved in Punya Papa and not in sadhana. That become cause for again so many chakkar. Thank you. We will continue tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha. Om Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Dhanyavad for your wonderful patience. You are great. Keep it up. Ramayan class today will not have Tulsi Ramayan. Tomorrow will have.